Welcome to today's Explainer. We're going on a seriously profound journey today, starting way down in the microscopic world of cellular biology, all the way out to the vastness of the cosmos. We're completely reframing how we understand human disease and, more importantly, self-healing. All right, let's just dive right in. Picture this, a severely injured wild fox hiding in a bush. It's bleeding, it has zero access to antibiotics, no stitches, and obviously no veterinary care. By all conventional logic, it's facing a death sentence, right? But somehow, 48 hours later, it simply gets up and walks away fully healed. How on earth is that possible? Well, the answer lies in an ancient evolutionary instinct called sickness behavior. Think of it as the ultimate pause button. By completely shutting down digestion, which, by the way, takes a massive amount of blood and energy, and just staying completely still, that fox diverts literally every single ounce of its available energy into an internal do-or-die healing battle. Section 1. The hardware, your internal pharmacy. You see, this incredible wild instinct isn't magic. It's backed by hard science. And guess what? Every single human being possesses this exact same biological hardware. When trauma or an infection strikes, your body doesn't just sit around waiting. A system called the NEI network, that's the neuroendocrine immune network, instantly takes over. Imagine an elite crisis management center, or like a war room. In fractions of a second, it's rationing blood flow, pumping out glucose for emergency energy, and deploying massive armies of white blood cells. And the crazy part? It does all of this without ever asking for your conscious permission. So instead of relying on clumsy, and let's be honest, sometimes toxic external pills, your biological war room operates a flawless endogenous pharmacy. It literally synthesizes incredibly pure chemical cures right inside you. Need a painkiller? Boom, your body produces endorphins, pure and way more effective than plant-derived morphine. Facing a bacterial threat, it releases antimicrobial peptides, or AMPs. These act as a perfect targeted antibiotic that physically ruptures bacterial cells without causing any of that nasty antibiotic resistance. Need to stop an immune overreaction? It pumps out glucocorticoids, the absolute strongest anti-inflammatory out there. Your body delivers exactly what you need, right where you need it, and with zero chemical residue. Now, this miraculous system reboot doesn't just happen all at once. It follows a really strict biological timeline. A process actually validated by the 2016 Nobel Prize in Medicine called autophagy. When you lean into that sickness behavior of deep fasting and stillness, you literally force your cells to melt down toxic waste. At 18 hours, your body flips a switch and starts burning its own fat. At 24 hours, autophagy hits its peak, clearing out all that cellular trash and dead proteins. Hit the 48-hour mark, and a massive immune reset happens, deploying fresh, unpolluted white blood cells. And by 72 hours, your brain is running smoothly on highly efficient ketones, and you experience this profound mental clarity. You aren't just starving. You are doing a hard reboot on your entire biological operating system. Section 2. The villain. The high entropy trap. So if we all have this miraculous internal hardware, we have to ask ourselves, why are modern humans constantly plagued by chronic illness, anxiety, and fatigue? Well, the answer lies in physics, specifically a little thing called entropy. Entropy is basically a thermodynamic measure of chaos, disorder, and disease. And the second law of thermodynamics tells us that entropy inevitably builds up over time inside any closed system. We get sick because our modern lifestyles trap us in these closed systems. We live sedentary lives in boxed-in environments, doom-scrolling on our screens under artificial lights, completely cut off from nature. And in that isolation, toxic entropy just accumulates, leading directly to chronic inflammation and organ breakdown. So the really crucial point here is the contrast between these two states. The closed system of modern life is totally defined by anxiety, external chemical pills, and high chaotic entropy. But on the flip side, the open system of evolutionary biology, which, by the way, is exactly how our bodies were designed to function, is defined by meditation, connection with nature, and the intake of what physicists call negative entropy, basically pure natural order. Section 3. The solution. The human wireless card. All right, so how do we escape this high entropy trap? We have to activate our body's built-in wireless card and literally sync up with the universe. I know it sounds wild, but neuroscience reveals that our thoughts aren't just abstract ideas, they are actual physical electromagnetic fields. When we're stressed out and constantly calculating, our brains produce chaotic, noisy beta waves. But when we enter a state of stillness, Shifting from those anxious beta waves to calm, synchronized alpha or theta waves, we completely transform our brains. We turn them from noisemakers into incredibly powerful, receptive, biological antennas. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly are we tuning into? Think about this number, 7.83 hertz. In physics, this exact frequency is known as the Schumann resonance. Driven by global lightning strikes, it is the eternal, highly ordered electromagnetic heartbeat of the Earth, constantly generating between the ground and the ionosphere. And guys, here is where the absolute magic happens. Astoundingly, when humans enter a deep state of meditation, stillness, or true healing, our chaotic brainwaves drop, and they synchronize almost perfectly into this, 8 hertz. Let's put all of this together. Through a super cool physics phenomenon called resonant coupling, dialing your brain to around 8 hertz allows your body to literally plug into the Earth's 7.83 hertz electromagnetic grid. It's basically like logging on to a massive planetary Wi-Fi network. You enter deep stillness, your brainwaves align, you couple with the Earth's resonance, and then you begin to download cosmic negative entropy. This flow of pure natural order rushes in and flushes that chaotic disease, the positive entropy, right out of your system. Section 4. Application. Tuning into nature. Because every single human has a completely unique energy baseline, we have to actively seek out the specific environmental frequencies that heal us best. It is definitely not a one-size-fits-all situation. The ancient wisdom of the 5 elements is actually a beautifully accurate map of these physical electromagnetic frequencies. Let's break it down. If you suffer from stagnation or depression, you need the biological active waves of wood, which you find in forests. Got deep-seated coldness or fatigue? You need the high-frequency plasma of fire, found in the sun or out in the desert. If you're feeling anxious, the ultra-low static field of Earth, like plains and soil, will ground you. A scattered mind desperately needs the rigid crystal field of metal, found up in the mountains. And if you're dealing with fiery inflammation, the non-linear fluid waves of water, oceans and rivers, will dilute it right down. Basically, nature is your customized medicine cabinet. Ultimately, we have to remember a truly profound truth here. Your body is not some broken machine just waiting to be fixed by an external pill. Not at all. You are a self-weaving, highly intelligent network of cosmic energy. Your cells know exactly how to repair themselves, provided they're connected to the right environmental signal. So the most crucial takeaway from today's explainer is this beautifully profound thoughts. Life is a century-long rebellion of order, woven by electrical charges in the universe's wilderness of disorder. If you want to heal, you have to step outside, quiet your mind, and let your body's incredible survival system reconnect to the cosmos. I want to leave you with this question to ponder. Are you going to stay trapped in the noise of a closed system, or will you finally step outside, drop your frequency, and log on to the universe?